phonics is essential for when learning to read. Rosie's just going to show you now how, from one of her reading books that we've got at home for her, how she uses phonics to break down individual words and then blend them together. So she's only going to do a little sentence from this book, but it'll give you an idea on how it all works together. So can you read this for me, Rosie? Yeah.
Landed
Yes.
on his nose.
Clever girl. That's really, really good. Good job. Buzz. So you can see how she takes individual words and then breaks them down. I'm going to give you a quick top tip on really teaching children phonics, and I found particularly with Rosie that this worked really, really well. I'm just going to grab my whiteboard. So if we were to actually look at Rosie's name, this is a technique I've only learned very recently, and I am so glad that it was introduced to me, because it's made learning phonics so much easier because it's tactile, and with children it's so much easier to get them. Clever girl, I know. So what we do, there's a technique called using sound buttons. So what you do is underneath the that you've drawn is you draw just a little dot, and you'll do this for each individual phonic sound. So or s will have individual sound buttons. The because they're blended together to make the E sound, they have a line underneath them. So when you come to teaching, Rosie, sound them out for me. Okay, so can you touch the sound buttons and make the sounds? Blend them together.
Rosie.
Clever girl. So by having the sound button there, it gives them the opportunity to be able to make the connection with the letter name and the sound it's making. The other thing that's really handy with this is when you get to split diagraphs. Don't panic, just a snazzy name for something that like June. So we'll break it down nicely for you. So June would look like J-U-N. So because it's got the E on the end, used to be a rule when I was growing up, put an E on the end and it changed the sound of the letter next to it. This isn't true for all words, I will show you in a minute. But in the case of June, it would be J-U-N. So you're directing the hand across so they don't have to worry about the F at the end, because it'd be very easy for a child to go J-U-N. But it's not the sounds that they make. So by connecting these two together this way, the child can go J-U-N, J-U-N, June. So in words like love, obviously, this doesn't work because the E on the end of love doesn't actually change the O sound. So, we just have to be careful with those rules. I teach it to my children only when it's actually directly in front of them. So if Rosie's reading a book, like when she read nose, I would have gone sorry, draw that properly. O's. So she understands directly that one in her book is a split digraph. If it's not essential, I don't teach it and we just cover the E, and then she'll make the sounds, and I'll just say this sound should make a whatever sound, and then she'll know then to blend it that way and not worry about the E on the end. So I hope that's helpful. Enjoy using sound buttons, and I will see you all again soon. Back to the studio.